And my whole objective is actually not to fix your symptoms. What I want to do is to give you the skills and activate and create your ability to fix yourselves so that you can create the power of love in your life. I want you to be fixed, and I don't want to fix you. I want to show you how to fix yourselves so that you can do this for the rest of your life, whatever issues come up for you. In my view, it's not just about the immediate issue of how to get a boyfriend, a girlfriend, a husband, a wife. It's about learning the skills and the processes to help you transcend any problems that you come up against. Because believe me, finding the right relationship is just the beginning of the journey. Then you have to be in the relationship. And those of you who have had relationships, maybe some of you here have been through marriages already and divorces, you will know exactly what I'm talking about. So yes, finding the right person in the beginning is important, and then also knowing how to navigate, how to maintain a healthy, happy relationship is very important. So what interests me is learning how to align ourselves with love, how in essence to become love itself, because only then we are able to experience the true miracle of love and keep experiencing it every day. Because as we have seen, miracles of love occur in life in direct proportion to the amount of love that we can hold in our hearts and our minds. Miracles of love occur as an expression of love. In order to love well, we have to feel loved. It's not just about falling in love. It's about rising into love and staying in love, of having that love with you every minute of every day for the duration of your life with yourself and sharing that with somebody else. What we need to learn is to stay conscious and stay in awareness of our thoughts, so that every time we go back to our old way of thinking, we are aware of it and we're able to turn that around. So for example, thoughts like, I can't trust anybody. I'm not good enough. I've wasted my life. He or she did X, Y, or Z to me. They hurt me. I'm the one who is right. They were wrong. I'm the one who was wrong all the time. All of these thoughts and thinking, this is a negative attack thoughts, and they put a barrier up to receiving the miracle of love. And in this way, we block love in our lives. Many years ago, I was lucky enough to go and hear Nelson Mandela speaking in a place called Brixton in London, where I lived at the time. And one of the things that he said, which I will always remember, is, and I quote him, "There is one thing that you can all be sure of, and that is that I love every single one of you." And it was so beautiful to hear this by then, quite old man who had had this extraordinary life, and you could feel the love from him. It was such a beautiful and unusual thing to hear from a politician. And it came from the heart of a man who had deeply learned how to love. And love is something tangible. As you open and grow, we are able to feel it more and more. Learning that we are loved and that our purpose is to love is what make you magnetic to attracting true love in your life. And true love is much wider and much deeper than just romantic love. I know we all want that perfect relationship and companionship and intimacy. And love is all there. Love is also being able to admit when we are wrong. It's also being able to find compassion and forgiveness for ourselves and for others. And today's seminar is really only just for me to introduce these qualities and these ideas to you, and There isn't time really here to go into how to do all of these things. What I know is that actually, when it really comes down to it, we have the power to choose. Do I choose to have love in my life, or do I choose to have negativity in my life? If you're going to choose negativity, can you learn how to move that towards love and let go of it? You can speak to the presence of reality. You can speak to your higher power. You can speak to the substance of what the universe is, God, a higher power, whatever, in the same way that you speak to a lover. You can say, thank you for allowing me to be me. Thank you for loving me, even when I was abandoned and full of resentments and frustrations. Thank you for leading me to a better way. And life will show you, it will guide you if you learn to listen. What happens very often is that we forget, we ask for these things from life and it gives it to us. And by the time we get the thing, we've forgotten that we asked for it in the first place. So this is how consciousness operates, and it is a law of nature. So just like gravity is a law, it's not just a belief. In the same way as we activate this new law of love by putting more emphasis on loving thoughts and ways of being rather than focusing purely on what's negative around us. Now, that does not mean that we ignore the bad things. On the contrary, we have to see them. Sometimes we have to experience that sadness. When somebody we love has passed away, we feel sadness, and that's a good thing because it shows us how much love was present. If things are going wrong in your life, you can't just ignore it. What you can do, though, is learn from it and then move on from it, rather than constantly analyzing it and getting into the mindset that you'll never be able to change it. So true love is there in every twinkle of the star, every sunbeam at dawn, every note of that fabulous song that you love, every leaf emerging after winter, in every breath that we take. And quite extraordinarily, by connecting, by tuning in, turning on, tapping into that love, we can access the miracle of love and bring that into our lives.